The Samsung Galaxy S6 Edge is a device with a slight, playful curve on both ends of the screen, but that's enough for it to feel like a device from the future. Many of you will face the choice between the S6 Edge and the Apple iPhone 6 Plus, so we've taken on the task to give you our first look impression when comparing these two premium devices. It's all about a sci-fi, futuristic gadget versus the more traditional one, Samsung versus Apple, Android against iOS, a true clash of the titans. The Galaxy S6 Edge brings big improvements in design, it's slim and lightweight, and it's made of metal for the frame and glass on both front and back. The iPhone 6 Plus, on the other hand, features an all-aluminum design and it's a hair thicker than the S6 Edge, 7.1 mm versus 7 mm. Both feel premium, made with meticulous attention to detail, and picking between the two is a lot about picking your favorite. Interestingly, the Galaxy S6 Edge has a protruding camera just like the iPhone 6 Plus, with an even larger hump. It's not something that bothers us, but it does make the device shaky when you lay it flat on a table. Samsung saved no superlatives for the screen of the Galaxy S6 Edge, it just plain put forth the claim that it is the best screen on a smartphone. It's a 5.1-inch Super AMOLED screen with the 1440 by 2560 pixel, Quad HD, resolution, and Samsung has done some big improvements to the brightness of the S6, saying that it can now go to up 600 nits, and while we couldn't verify that, we can indeed see it being much brighter than earlier Samsung displays. Now, compare this with the 5.5-inch LCD display of the iPhone 6 Plus, coming with the resolution of 1080 by 1920 pixels. This works out to a pixel density of 401p on the iPhone versus the whopping 577p on the Galaxy S6 Edge. Samsung has one of the sharpest screens, if not the sharpest, we've seen on a phone. Can you really tell the difference between the two? We do notice a slight difference in perception. The Galaxy S6 Edge features a 14nm octa-core system chip, and it's the first phone to come with a 14nm chip, according to the company. Samsung did not say that it is using the Exynos 7420, but all indications point in that direction. The CPU cores are 4 of ARM's performance-driven Cortex-A57s running at up to 2.1 GHz and 4 battery-savvy Cortex-A53s clocked at up to 1.5 GHz. The iPhone 6 Plus, on the other hand, ships with Apple's custom silicon, the Apple A8 chip with 2 CPU cores, but those CPU cores are much larger, which gives them their single-core performance prowess. The Galaxy S6 outshines the iPhone 6 Plus hugely in multi-core performance, but the single-core performance of the two, that most apps will depend on, should be fairly similar. If the Galaxy S6 has what Samsung describes as 6 appeal, the S6 Edge must have Edge appeal. The Dual Edge is a slight but unique innovation that the Apple iPhone 6 Plus lacks, and that's an important observation to keep in mind. Samsung is clearly comparing itself with Apple, and the Edge gives it a unique feature that Cupertino does not have answer to. For all else, Samsung has taken a bold stand to come on par, or outgun Apple. Color accuracy seems to be improved, we're yet to see to what extent, with the already good one on the iPhone, and the S6 Edge is sharper. The new octa-core chip is more efficient and should bring Samsung closer to the iPhone 6's industry-leading single-core CPU performance, while topping it in multi-core. The 16-megapixel camera seems to have been tweaked to deal with its biggest weakness, night photos, and for all else is more detailed than the one on the iPhone 6, and battery life is very close between the two. Thanks for watching. Please